Grab a beer and pull up a chair. Welcome to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Northwoods Beer Guy Podcast. This is Mike, the Northwoods Beer Guy. And as always, I am joined by Jim.
Hey, buddy, how are you doing?
Doing good. How about yourself?
Just another day in paradise, living a dream.
There you go. We are still in the somewhat summer beer mode, I guess.
Yes, it still feels like summer outside.
Yeah.
There's a lot of humidity out there.
It was humid and hot and icky and...
You got sweat going places you don't want to tell people about.
That's right. Not to polite company anyway.
Yeah.
So
I'm ready for some cool beer. I think this is a perfect day to be doing it.
I think so.
Looks like we got a smorgasbord of beer.
We've got like a mixed bag of different styles. And I guess part of the reason we kind of look at it this way is just to show that there are a lot of different styles that are available in a lower ABV.
Oh.
Where it's not just shandies and pilsners and that kind of stuff. So
all right.
So yeah, we've got 6 different beers and probably 6 different styles. I'm guessing. I think so.
I don't see anything that's close to the same.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Now it should be interesting because it's probably going to be kind of difficult to rank these. Like we did last week.
Right.
But we'll do our scoring and then just kind of give our thoughts and such,
Okay. All right.
But it should be interesting.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh, boy. Now you got some trivia.
Oh, I do have some questions.
I was wondering why
Look at you see them all?
I only had 3 pages, and I wondered why you had more.
So I had all kinds of good info for you. Test your knowledge.
Great. All right. If we're going to do that, I need to have something to help my thinker.
Stimulate your brain cells?
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you got?
The first one that we have, and I'm going to kind of give you a little story on this one. This is Leinenkugel's Northwoods Amber.
Amber.
Yes. And it's, what did it say? 4.9%.
Yep.
Now, years ago, Amber had, see? My thinker ain't
not
thinking.
Heather, but Amber.
No, not Heather, yeah. Leinenkugel's had, they called it just Northwoods. It was Northwoods. And it was an amber, and it was almost a real dark amber, kind of a reddish kind of color. It had a little bit of stronger flavor. It was really good. And then they decided that they were going to stop making it because their thought process was the most of that they sold was in northern Wisconsin. Okay, I don't see what the problem is, but neither here nor there. They decided to quit making it, and they expanded their shandy production.
Oh.
So they could get every flavor of shandy you could think of. Well, I think they had got enough people that were kind of saying, hey, we want Northwoods back, that it was probably, I'm guessing 4 or 5 years later, they decided that, hey, we're coming back out with Northwoods. And the only way you could get it, though, was remember, like that pack that you had got, was it from Sam Adams?
Oh, the variety pack?
Yeah, they had a 12-pack like that, and the only place you could get Northwoods was in that winter variety pack.
Oh.
So, and it's kind of funny, so I looked all over town, and I found it at Walgreens, of all places.
Really?
It was the weirdest thing I've ever noticed. But so I had bought it, ran home, it was in their cooler, so it was cold, so I was like, great. Ran home, put the rest of it in the fridge, and then I took out one of those Northwoods. And when I cracked it open, it was the lightest Pilsner color you've ever seen.
Really?
And I'm like, this isn't Northwoods. And they had a beer that was called, I think it was like Special or something, Special Edition or something like that. And it looked kind of like that. So when I tasted it, I'm like, this is not Northwoods at all.
Whoa.
And so I was really bummed. So then I went on like their Facebook page just to look, and boy, they were just getting blasted by people on social media that is not Northwoods. So it went like that for about, I'm guessing 3-4 weeks. And all of a sudden, Leine's makes a post. And they admitted, yes, that is not the Northwoods.
Oh, okay.
Remember, this was a different recipe, quote unquote. So then they still, they still offered that one. It's still out there. It's Leine's Northwoods. But then probably the year after that, I believe it was, they came out with this Northwoods Amber. So this is closer to what the Northwoods beer was,
okay,
but it's still not the same.
All right.
But it's closer than it was. So anyway, that was the backstory on this one. I don't know if you had discovered any info.
I found a little bit, like a couple sentences, because we got the 4.9% ABV, right?
Yep.
18 IBUs. And it says, originally introduced in 1986, Northwoods Amber quickly became a fan favorite in coolers across the country. In fact, Northwoods Amber has won a gold medal in 1993 at the Great American Beer Festival in the premium lager category. It's made with some of the finest quality ingredients, including some hops, barley, oats, and water from right here in Wisconsin.
Okay. And I will seriously tell you, yes, that original one was very good.
Okay.
Very good. And I could see how it won awards.
So we're going to hold you to it. You're going to guarantee this one's right?
I'm not guaranteeing that it's that, because, again, to me, it's not the same as what it was.
Oh, you're not going to guarantee.
And it's got a twist off.
All right.
See? Twist off. We will
let's see
pour
what
some
happens
here. So, you see, I mean, it's an amber, but it's not. The original one was really a darker amber. So it's closer.
It's red-ish.
Yeah, I still think that maybe it was probably expensive to make, and after they got purchased,
right.
Let's cut corners, cheapen stuff up at times. I don't know, just my opinion. So, all right. So, yeah, it's an amber, but it's kind of definitely a lighter amber.
It's almost like golden.
Yeah, a little darker than a golden ale, yeah. Smells like a lager.
Yes.
Definitely.
Good aroma.
Yep, got kind of that sweetness in the aroma.
It's not bad.
No. I mean, it's one I could drink.
Yeah.
On a hot day, where the original one was a little heavier.
Oh, right.
But it was still very good. But I mean, this isn't bad. This is better than what they had tried to push before to say it was the Northwoods. So
yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're starting out with this one. This is not bad at all.
No, not really. I mean, and it's been around for a while, and yeah, I mean, the flavor it's decent.
So what do you want to start with your first score of the day?
See, this is where I always get myself hurt or in trouble, because I say a score and then it's like, dang it, I should have waited on that one.
Especially since we don't know what the other one's going to taste like.
Right.
If we knew that, it would be a lot easier to score them.
Exactly. So, boy, I'm going to go a 2.4 so I can leave the 2.5 open, because I usually start there, and then I'm like, dang it, I shouldn't have put that there. I do like it, but remembering what the old one was, you know what I mean? It right. Really, to me, is kind of a lower version of that. But again, I could drink it on a hot day, and this is coming out of the cooler. It'd be good.
Well, I'm going to see your 2.4, and I'm going to raise it a little bit, only because I don't have the back history that you do.
Right.
So I'm going to say a 2.6. I mean, there's no bad, the finish is smooth, yep. No bad aftertaste. I don't know what it tastes like before. So to me, this is probably one of the first, maybe second times I've ever had it. It still tastes good. So I'm good with it. I mean, it's not overly flavorful. So you can't really go too far out of our median score, but I think it's still okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you had this in a cooler and you had their summer shandy in a cooler, I'd grab this 100 times before
Oh, would you?
Oh, yeah. So yeah, it's, I don't mind it. It's pretty good.
So let's see here. Should I give you some of the harder questions or some of the easier questions?
Well, I'm sure they're all going to be difficult, so.
All right. So let's start with the easy one.
Okay.
Can you tell me the 4 states in the United States that have the most craft breweries? It doesn't have to be in sequence. Just 4 states that have the most.
That have the most located in the state.
Yep.
Okay. I would say, let me see. California's got to be on there, right, because there's a large population.
Yep, there's one.
Okay. So that's in there.
That's in there.
Let's see. Who would be another one? I'm going to say, I would say Colorado.
Well, you're lucky. That's the second one.
Oh, dang. Oh. I got lucky on that one.
You got 2 for 2.
Okay. Nice.
Can you do the rest?
Let's see. Who else would be a lot of breweries? Man, because I know there's, well, I'll throw Wisconsin out there.
No. Close though. Close. Is it close?
Really?
Yeah.
Somewhere close. Let's see. Well, I know. I don't think I'm going to throw North Carolina out there because Asheville is loaded with them, but I don't think they're on there.
That was close too.
Was that?
You're like almost to the target.
What are the other two? So we don't.
Washington, starts with a W.
How was that? Oh, this Washington is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wisconsin, Washington is the start with a W.
Yeah.
And then Oregon.
I should have said
M-N-O.
Yeah, I know. I should have said Oregon, because that's where, remember I told you how my brother had to go there for work.
Right.
And he was hitting all sorts of breweries in just the area that he was at. Interesting.
So there was 4 chances. You got 2 right.
2, so I got 0 points.
So you got 50% of them right. So you get 50% of a point.
Oh, nice.
You got 0.5.
Okay. Hey, that's better than I usually start.
All right.
So did you have them in order? of how many?
I did not.
Okay, but that's the top 4. So
Yes.
California, Washington, Oregon, the entire West Coast,
Yep. In Colorado.
and Colorado. Oh, interesting. Well,
All right.
that's a good factoid to know.
Yeah, so that was the easy one.
Well, that's good. So I was 50% right. So
Right. Some of the other ones, they get a little more challenging because I got some dates
Oh, okay.
and some
Here we go.
locations. And I'm going to throw in there the Queen Victoria Museum and Art Gallery.
Okay, that's on a ship.
So that's in one of the questions.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm going to need some more beer before we get there.
All right. So what do we got now?
All right. Well, the next one, actually, the next 2 cans that we have, I actually got from BK. He gave me these before. They're out of St. Paul, Minnesota.
All right.
And the brewery is Urban Growler Brewing.
Okay.
And right on the can, it says women owned. So women own this brewery. So the first one we have is their Vanilla Latte Blonde Ale.
Okay.
And this is a 16-ounce can, and it's 5.6% ABV.
All right.
So let's see. All right, on the can here, I'm just looking, it says, "Hey, barista, make mine a large creamy blonde ale. Not too sweet and hold the hop. Make sure you add vanilla and a shot of the local roast." So I'm guessing it's coffee in it and vanilla.
So I also found that it's 15 IBUs.
Okay.
And it just said a smooth blonde ale infused with vanilla and a special blend of light espresso roasts from St. Paul's own True Stone Coffee Roasters. Lactose adds a creamy, subtle sweetness, the perfect brew.
All right. So it's got espresso in it, so we're going to be wired.
There we go. And it says, so the other factoid with the brewers, it says it's the first woman-owned microbrewery in Minnesota.
Oh, wow.
So not only that it's women-owned, but it's the first one.
The first one. So did it have, I wonder if it said what year they started?
Yes, it did.
Oh, that's all great.
What's your guess?
I'm just going to say
Close.
2005.
July 2014.
2014. Okay.
Yes. So that was
That's 11 years.
the master brewers are Deb Locke and the co-head honcho Jill Pavlik.
All right.
So let's see how they did. I don't smell much.
I say I don't get a whole lot of aroma. This is very light color. I mean, well, it's just a shade darker or lighter than the amber.
Yeah.
was.
And this is supposed to be a brown ale.
It says blonde ale on the can.
Oh, when I looked on the thing, it said brown. So we could, let's find out.
Well, we'll find out. Well, I get you can definitely taste the coffee, and I get the vanilla.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Wow.
That's not bad.
It's a little bit surprising.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean,
Maybe it's that lactose that maybe even makes it a little sweeter.
it could be, yeah.
That's
Boy,
interesting.
I'm not going to lie. Going into it, I didn't know how it was going to be. You know what I mean? Because we've had some vanilla beers that you can't taste the vanilla. You have coffee beers that either you can't or it's way over the top. This is actually pretty good.
What's weird for me is like if you didn't tell me that was a beer and you said try this, I wouldn't even think that it's a beer the way the flavor is. It almost is the taste is so unique.
Yeah.
Wow.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, I mean if I was a blind taste test trying to taste this, I wouldn't think that this was a beer at all. It tastes so good.
Yeah, it does not have that beer taste to it. That is wild.
Very, very good job.
Yeah, I'm impressed. They did a good job on this. 5 points, and you could drink a whole can of it.
Yeah.
I mean, 5.6%. It's not over the top. You know, it isn't a pint can, but still, that's pretty
This
good.
is Urban Growler.
Urban Growler.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking on a score for this vanilla latte blonde?
Wow. So my positives, everything that they said in the write-ups on the can, I can taste, which does not happen very often.
Right.
I mean, I'm not trying to knock any of the beers. I'm just saying, wow, that's good. And I mean, like you brought out, vanilla is really a difficult flavor to capture, but they did a good job and it's not over the top. The coffee, I mean, is very subtle in there. It's not over the top. The lactose makes it creamy. I mean, I would have to say that if this would be barrel aged, we might have one for the beer of the year running. Just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking
interesting.
Maybe I'm talking a little bit too much, but I like it. I mean, I'm going to go with 3.0. I like it.
Nice.
I like the beer. It's good.
Yep, I agree with you 100% because I know exactly what you're saying because we've had, especially vanilla beers, we've had so many vanilla beers that you can't even taste it. That it's like, really? Again, if it's on the can, it should be in the can. And this is the first word is vanilla.
Yep.
And you can taste it. And the espresso does not overpower it.
No.
And I think that's a good thing. I like the flavor.
I mean, even some of our friends that don't like coffee and cigarettes,
they probably could.
I think they wouldn't
even
mind
know that there was coffee.
Right.
In
If we didn't tell them,
it.
I think they'd be pleasantly surprised.
I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. And yeah, barrel aging it, that would be Urban Growler, if you're listening, if you've ever thought about barrel aging a beer, it should be this one.
Yeah.
As far as we know, that's what we would recommend, though, because I agree with you, Jim. That's good. I'm going to go a 3.0 as well.
Are you?
Oh, yeah. I was like, I'm hoping I'm not going too high, but that's good. I really do enjoy that.
I mean, for me, it like checks all the boxes that we always kind of mentally go through when we're tasting.
The only thing that I could say is I wish there was a little bit more aroma.
Yes.
But the flavor makes up for it.
Right.
So.
And the finish is smooth. It doesn't have an aftertaste. I mean, really, really good job on that one.
Yeah, that is really good.
Wow. So speaking of good job, let's see how good you do on this question.
Okay.
All right. So which country in Europe was the first to prohibit all alcoholic beverages?
The first to prohibit all alcoholic beverages.
What country?
Boy.
It's an easy one, too.
I'm sure it is. I'm trying to think where. Is it still banned today? Do you know? Or
yeah, I know, but it's
you don't.
It is not today. It is not today. So that's part of my other question.
Jeez.
And if you think about it, it's actually part of drinking too. The country's name.
Part of drinking?
Mm-hmm. That's it. I mean, that hint should give it away.
I don't particularly know drinking Estonia. I don't think that's a country. No. So, Beeroslavia.
You're close.
I'm going to say Great Britain. I have no idea.
How's that tied to how about Iceland?
Iceland?
Hey, you put ice in your drink.
Okay. Well.
Wow.
I
thought I gave it away.
Okay.
All right. So
Iceland prohibited all alcohol.
In 1915.
Wow.
And it remained banned in that country, Iceland, till when?
2000.
Close. 1 March 1989. 74 years.
Wow.
So now, what do they call that day?
The day that it came back?
Yep.
Happy Day?
Beer Day. Skull.
Skull, yeah.
See, I tried to tell you the Minnesota part for you there.
Dang. Why did it say why they outlawed it or banned it?
So, apparently, Iceland had a long battle with Denmark over their independence.
Mm-hmm.
And as the Danes were big fans of a brew, it was viewed as unpatriotic to enjoy one.
Boy.
When bans on other alcohol began to lift the following decades, the government were concerned that the availability of cheap beer would encourage alcohol abuse.
Okay. I can understand that part of it.
After 74 years...
Somebody was butthurt because they liked the beer or whatever, and so we're not doing that. You could have picked another one.
See, so that was 3 easy questions. That was minus 300.
That's okay.
See,
I still think Beeristovia or whatever should be a country.
Well, you were close. You were in the northern parts of Europe, so you were close.
Yes, I was getting closer.
So geographically, you were really. So I'll take 1 point. So you only got minus 299.
Okay, I appreciate that. Yes, thank you. No, I'm not upset.
There. All right. So what do we got next?
All right. So we're gonna stick with Urban Growler.
Okay.
And this is Urban. This is another beer that BK gave me.
Okay.
And this is the D Lovely Porter. And this one is, look, it doesn't say on the can what the ABV is.
I found 5.6.
Oh, okay. So it's the same as the other one.
Then 33 IBUs.
All right. So let's see. Does this say a smooth melody of dark malty deliciousness, notes of caramel and chocolate, perfect for year-round enjoyment. And if you look on the can, it's got like musical instruments on it, like a saxophone and a...
Nice.
I don't know if that's like if it's like a stand-up bass kind of thing. You know what I mean? One of those big... Or like a giant... Violin and a keyboard and some drums.
Wow.
So, interesting. Now, did you find any more on this one?
2 sentences.
Okay, nice.
It's delightful, it's delicious, it's de-lovely.
Okay.
Smooth and dark, yet refreshing. You don't have to wait until the snow falls to enjoy this dark beauty.
Okay. Well, I'm hoping that it has kind of the similar vibe as what the latte did.
It's our first dark one.
Yeah. And 5.6, is that what you said?
Yep, and 33. So maybe a little higher in
Maybe
hoppiness.
a little bit hoppier, but we'll see. Because hopefully, some of the porters, you need a little bit of a bite to it, so to speak.
Well, this is dark. For a porter, this is darker. Still not much.
Pretty light on the aroma.
Yep. Tastes like a porter.
That's definitely malty.
Yeah.
A definite malty, roasted malt flavor. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think between the two, I would grab the vanilla one first.
Yes.
This one, the flavor does linger a little bit on you.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some decent porters. I mean, this is definitely on the upper side of porters. It's not on the lower side, for my opinion. But I think, like you mentioned, they probably could have put a little bit additional flavor, something else with it, and I think it would have made it really good. I don't know what. I don't really have a good idea of what type of flavor, but something. I don't think it would have had to been sweet, but maybe like maybe a fruit or something.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's. Because this is not as strong as like a robust porter, where those ones are definitely really more of a bite to it.
Right.
But this one, you definitely get that roasted malt flavor. Yes. Caramel, I don't know if I really get a caramel flavor out of it. I do get the chocolate.
Yes.
But the malt really kind of overpowers a little. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what you really pick up on, the chocolate and then that roasted malt flavor.
Right. Yeah, maybe the caramel would have helped it a little bit more. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I do like it for a porter. It's still very good.
Yes.
I think that I do agree with you. They could have just tweaked just something just a little bit, and I think it would have really made it even that much better.
Much better flavor.
Score-wise, I'm going to go like a 2.9 on this one.
All right, so
just a touch. I do like that vanilla latte one better.
Okay.
This one for a porter, it is a good porter, and it's 5.6%. I don't know on a hot day if I'd want to sit around and drink this, sitting out in the garage.
This may not be a summertime drink.
Right. I mean, fall, no problem at all, But yeah, I think that, but you could do it. Yep. But I don't think that would be the first one, just because, and I do like porters, we both like porters, and it does have a good flavor, but I just think on a hot day, it's probably going to be a little bit much for you sitting there,
And I mean, they do say in here, you don't have to wait until the snow falls to enjoy this. So maybe, and I don't know when, if BK had found those at the same, maybe the timing was just off. Maybe even though we have it now, maybe it wasn't a summertime beer.
Right.
Nothing against the beer itself, but I mean, maybe it is more of a wintertime beer.
Right.
Is that such a thing?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember when he gave it to. I think it was this spring that he got them.
But it's not. It's definitely not. It's a very good beer.
Oh, exactly.
It's just now, like you mentioned, it may not be a summertime beer.
Right. I think if we had that one in a porter lineup, it would hold its own.
Oh, easily.
You know what I mean? So,
yes.
Just that this one is still we're in that little bit lighter.
Yes.
And
I think I'm going to say with the same score, you had a 2.9. I think you're right spot on there. I mean, I like it. I mean, it's not, but I like what you said too, that the vanilla latte is definitely a step up in flavor.
Right.
I like that one.
I will,
a touch better.
I will say this, that these two have made me really kind of want to look for some more Urban Growler and see what other beers they have.
Yes.
Or, jump online, check out their website, see where they're located, and check them out possibly, because they're both very good.
Yes.
Really good. I'm happy with them.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you ready?
So to bring my happiness down, why don't you hit me with another question?
All right. We're always talking about home brewing, right?
Yes.
What year and by whom approved home brewing in the United States?
Well, no, I guess because George Washington originally, I think he homebrewed.
Right, he did, but he didn't actually sign anything to say it is legal.
See, trick question. Okay.
See? Good question, though.
Okay, because I know he homebrewed.
Yep, he sure did.
But how long?
To make it official.
Boy. This is a tricky one. Now, can you give me a hint? I mean, is it way back when? I know the year starts with a 1.
It starts with a 1, and the second number's a 9.
Oh, okay. So it was in the 1900s.
Yep.
Wow. So it went for over 100 years before it became legal.
Right. It became legal.
Okay. In the 1900s, who would be a president? Right.
Yep. Okay. I'll give you that.
Okay.
And it's easy one. Once you hear the name, you'll be like, oh yeah, now I know.
Well, I'm trying to think. what president out there like really liked beer? I'm just gonna Jimmy Carter, because Billy Beer. I'm sure
you
that's
serious?
not. No, that's my guess. Yes.
Man, did you get my notes?
Nope. I pulled that one
Wow.
out. The only reason I thought that is because his brother had that Billy Beer, or somebody
You're right.
made it.
Billy Beer.
So, man, that was the 1970s.
78.
Yeah, late
President
70s.
Jimmy Carter. Wow.
Wow.
You
Hey,
got-
Urban Growler, thanks for getting my thinker thinking.
Man, that was a good. I didn't think you'd get that, but that's
Well,
congratulations.
when you said once you hear, I thought, okay, the only president, because I'm trying to think, okay, do I know a president that drank a lot of beer? They never really say
I don't
that.
think he drank a lot, but I think
No,
his brother.
correct. But I knew the only one I knew anything that had any kind of tie to beer was his brother.
Yep.
Because there's still, I know you can find online where people still have those full. The
Oh, I
Billy
have.
Beer.
I do have a can.
Oh, do you?
It-
You
but
got the
we
can.
opened it
Yeah,
from the
bottom. Yep. So that's pretty crazy.
Yes.
Nice. So I get like 1,000 points for that.
You got one, so now you're only down 298.
If I wouldn't have asked those hints, I'd have got 1,000.
Yep.
Right?
See, you got it right though.
Dang.
She actually got 50% on one question and one question right.
An entire one right.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on, Jim.
Wow, must be the beer.
It could be. I don't know.
Well, what do we got up next?
Well, the next one we have, and this one, when you brought it out, it did surprise me because this is our first Marzon beer of the season, and this is by Bent Paddle, and it says a Marzon Party Lager.
Have we had one of those before?
I'm not sure. This is Munchen Pretzels.
Nice.
Supposed to be Munchen pretzels, but it's spelled like, Munich, Munchen pretzels. And this is Bent Paddle Brewing Company, and they're in Duluth, Minnesota. And it is it 6%?
Yep, I got 18 IBUs.
Okay. Does it say on the can anything here? Roll out the barrel with our Marzon Party Lager, a festive blend of German hops and malts. Polka in your stein. Ooh. Serve with pretzels. Prost. Now, we're getting close. Jim informed me that he actually was able to find some new, some 2025 Oktoberfest. So we're going to have our third annual Augusttoberfest will be coming up.
It won't be long.
Won't be long. So did you have any other write-up on this one?
So it says the Munchen pretzel is a classic Marzon beer.
Marzon beer.
That boasts a rich amber color and a medium-bodied mouthfeel. Brewed with traditional German malts and hops, this beer offers a perfect balance of sweetness and bitterness. The aroma is characterized by notes of toasted bread, caramel, and a hint of spicy hops.
A hint.
The flavor profile is dominated by a delicious bready malt character with hints of caramel, making it an excellent choice to pair with traditional German cuisine, especially soft pretzels and sausages.
Nice.
Prost.
Awesome.
So let's hope that right up there had a pretty good
So this is gonna,
talking lot there.
Yeah. So this should be exciting to get our first taste of a...
So this is almost like preseason, right?
Yeah, this is our preseason for our Augusttoberfest here.
Well, this
Definitely
might be the second darkest beer we've had.
Today.
This is definitely dark. The Oktoberfest aren't usually this dark, are they?
Maybe not quite this dark,
but
it's
close.
Close, yeah. It has that faint Oktoberfesty type, you know what I mean?
Really faint.
Very faint.
It's not.
That's the one thing so far with all these. They've been pretty faint.
Yeah, not much for aroma.
Kind of the mouthfeel is definitely smooth. I don't mind that. Flavor-wise, so far on the first, it didn't really jump out.
No, it tastes almost sweeter, though. It's like the sweetest one we've had.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, I would agree with you that, yeah.
But I don't taste the toasted bread. I don't know what soggy toasted bread tastes like. I don't know if that's
usually if the bread is soggy, I throw it away.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it may not be the best choice of words to describe your beer, but
yeah, it does get me in the mood though to get into some Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
But it's just the flavor is just a little bit muted for me for being a Marzon, but it's definitely drinkable.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, we talked about how the Urban Growler, you could really taste their different flavors. This one, I don't know if I don't taste spicy hops.
No, I don't.
The toasted bread, maybe the caramel, maybe that's the sweetness. Maybe
it could be,
but that's a little disappointing.
Yeah, it's. I know before I've talked about it that Oktoberfests are all across the board on the flavor. There's not really, a lot of times you get an amber, you kind of get every amber has a somewhat, at least a hint of the similar flavor.
Right.
Or something like that, where Oktoberfests are just
all over.
All over. You can't, one tastes completely different than another.
And this is a party lager.
Yeah, so that's, I don't know if there's a difference there.
Right. So we don't know that.
That's the one thing I would like to know, is a Marzon party lager different than just a Marzon, Marzon.
Very good question.
I don't know that. It's, again, I think somebody that's never had an Oktoberfest, they could drink this one. Because, it is pretty mellow.
Yep. You're not going to get scared away by it.
No. Because, some of the Oktoberfests we've had in the past, they have some that have a really kind of a bite to them.
Right.
And other ones definitely taste more on the lager end. And I don't know, this one is pretty, I don't want to say nondescript, but it's very mellow, easy drinking.
Right. It's probably right in the middle of all the Marzon flavors.
I think you're right.
It's like right down. I'm actually going to go one step. I'm going to say a 2.3. Or I'm sorry, 2.4.
Okay.
Real close to the middle for me.
Yep. I'm going to do a 2.3.
Okay.
Just because when I think of an Oktoberfest, and again, this is probably my fault, I kind of have a preconceived thought of it should be kind of in this type of a range of flavors. And this one, it's very good. If you've never had an Oktoberfest, you could definitely drink this.
Yes.
But for you and I and kind of our group of people that are definitely into craft beer, they'd all be kind of like, okay, can we try a different one?
Right.
Just because it's very mellow.
Yes.
No
doubt about that.
Yeah. But it's good. I wouldn't, if that's all somebody hadn't said, hey, you want one of these? Sure, I'll take one, But yeah, I think we'll get into some more Oktoberfest, and they'll probably be a little higher on the scale.
So it's probably a good thing this wasn't competing against the other ones. It was standalone.
Correct. I think you're right.
And this may not be then the summer beer that we thought maybe we could add to this category. So
oh, sure. Well, I think, I'm kind of learning, I think, same with
maybe
the porter.
It's early fall.
Yeah, it's late summer, early fall category
there
is
you
what
go.
it is. So, yeah, it fits right in.
There, we're good. We're good. We haven't heard anything yet.
No, and like I said, the fact that we went from what was the first one, 4.6 or 4.9? 4.9, and we're at 6 now.
Yes.
Our thing was it's lower ABV.
Right. Yes.
And 6%, I know some people think 6% is pretty high, but it's just scratching the surface.
Yes.
So.
We got some, well, all these are actually.
Yeah, all of these are lower.
6% or under.
6% or under, yeah.
Yep.
So we have 2 more that are 6% as well. And it'll be interesting. I'm not going to lie. I think the last 2 are going to definitely be an interesting, to see how they are, compared to all these other ones. So I'm excited. All right, hit me with another question.
All right. So I know that you always think about this.
Okay.
I can read your mind.
All right.
I know there is a place because they told me about. Name the location where you can combine your love of beer with your love of athletics.
My love of beer with my love athletics? Or you mean with athletics?
Athletics.
Because that could be a whole different thing.
Because this place has a pool filled with beer.
What?
Which is not only a novelty, but is also said to have benefits for your skin. So where is this at?
So you can go somewhere and swim in a pool full of beer.
Yep.
Where in the world would that be? Okay, it could be 2 possibilities. Is it in the United States?
No.
Okay, that rules out the one. You're wanting the actual location or just the country?
I have the name of the brewery,
oh, geez.
the city, and the country name.
Oh, my word.
So you can try any one of the 3.
Swim in a pool of beer.
And I don't think we've had a beer from there either.
Oh, that makes it even more difficult. Boy, country, I'm just going to throw out Germany. It's wrong, but I don't.
You were close.
Guam? Because it starts with a G or what?
So it's actually at Starkenberger Brewery.
Okay.
In Turenz, Austria.
Oh, I was close.
I know. I said you were.
I was thinking. So my other one, Jim, that I was thinking of, because is it Brewdogs? They have a hotel, and I think you've seen it online as well. Okay. Because I've seen it on like social media. There's a hotel where you stay there, and it's hooked to a brewery, and there's beer in your room, and you've got, it's like this whole beer thing. So I thought, okay, maybe that's, they have a swimming pool full of beer. It wouldn't have shocked me, but
apparently, and I didn't know this, beer is rich in calcium and other vitamins that help with skin conditions. And hops have a calming agents to help you relax.
Okay. Well, I know my brother always said if you feel like you're catching a cold, you're supposed to drink 6 IPAs.
Oh.
and that's supposed to help
Only
because
6?
because of the the properties of the hops. And I said, well, is it that, or after 6 beers you're getting drunk, so you really don't care how you feel?
Then you go to sleep no matter what.
Exactly. Interesting. So in Austria,
Yeah.
that's pretty wild. Yeah, like I said, I don't recognize the name of the brewery, so we may not have ever had something from them.
And they said also you're not supposed to drink from the pool. Just FYI.
I was gonna say, how are you gonna know if somebody pees in the pool?
Right. And plus, I'm wondering, it's probably not as cold as what we're drinking, so
I'm guessing not.
So,
boy, now you just ruined my dream there. I guess not.
But it still is available. So if you want to go,
okay. So if we're ever in Austria,
you can go there.
We can go there and
help
swim in the
your
beer
skin.
pool.
Yes. All right. So what do we have last? What? Oh,
no, we got 2 to go, dude.
2 to go.
So the next one, now we've had some very good beers from this brewery before, but they've usually been on the higher ABV side. So this is I'm kind of intrigued by this one. This is by Prairie Artisan Ales.
Ooh.
This is their Albino Rhino.
Really?
Yes, and this is a white stout with cacao nibs, vanilla, and coffee.
Nice.
And this is it 6% ABV as well.
Yep.
Now, the artwork on the can is a bunch of different colored rhinos, and one is white.
Yes.
With a baseball cap on it. So,
different.
Yes, very artsy looking can. So, were you able to find? No, that's all it had. All right.
It just says a white stout with cacao, vanilla, and coffee.
All right. Well, we'll crack into it.
Let's see what happens.
I'm real interested because we've had like the Dragon's Milk white stout. We've had a few white stouts, and they usually have more of a vanilla flavor to them. And I'm excited to see how they do on this because their other actual stouts are very good.
And it's definitely not a darker stout.
No, it looks like a white stout.
Yep.
It's like that little bit darker than a Pilsner color.
Right.
White head. Again, I'm not getting I can smell coffee on the aroma.
Very, very faint.
Very faint,
it's not strong aroma.
No.
Well, there's something there.
I get the vanilla.
Is that coffee?
I get the vanilla and I get the coffee for sure.
The cocoa? Cacao?
The cacao. Well, I suppose that's probably the coffee. I think is probably covering up more of that, but I do get vanilla and the coffee.
It's not bad though. I mean, it's okay. It's just the flavors are really competing with each other.
Very smooth though.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. This is like one of the few ones I've seen where they've had that's been in a can.
Right.
Most of their beers are in the bottles.
Right. Like the bomb and the
deconstructed bomb, the birthday bomb, the Christmas bomb, all that stuff. And they do a good job.
Right.
Very good job. So this one it's interesting.
Different. You get the...
Yeah, I've never heard of this one before.
This is probably definitely as possible. This might be a summertime beer.
This
just by the color.
It could be. And the flavor is good. I mean, but it definitely has a little bit of a stronger coffee flavor.
Right.
So I think some of our friends would be like, oh, coffee and cigarettes,
So you might have to have this when you first wake up.
Right. Like I said, I do get the coffee. I get the vanilla. I don't really pick up the chocolate from the cacao nibs.
No.
But I think the coffee probably kind of masks some of that.
Right.
I'm going to go a 2.7 on this one. I do like it, but I do wish that it maybe was a little more vanilla and just a little bit less of the coffee, and then it would be kind of right in line with all those other white stouts that we've had.
Right.
And I do like that flavor. So but hey, Prairie Artisan Ale, this is a good beer, and I think the only thing I think a new person would be like, boy, if they don't like coffee, they're not going to like it because it is very strong in a coffee flavor. I
echo everything you're saying. I would even emphasize maybe the cacao nibs a little bit more too, because I don't know if I'm tasting them. It's if they're there, it's really faint. But I think, like you said, maybe drop the coffee flavor a little bit, add a little bit more cacao and vanilla. It'd be spot on.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep, I agree with you.
So I think I'm actually going to go with the same score. I'm going to say a 2.7. I like it just like you do there.
Yeah, it's definitely not bad, and I guess it's good to see that they can do lower stuff, ABV stuff too.
Yes.
Because most of their stuff is
strong.
That 9, 10.
There's a lot of it's barrel aged.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do a lot of barrel aging stuff too. So
I was going to give you an update on your points.
Okay.
So that one question, the Iceland question, really tanked you right there because you were doing so good.
I was doing so good. Yeah.
So now you're only down 297.5 points.
Oh, that's not bad. It's better than I normally do.
Right. So we'll end this episode with an easy question for you.
Okay.
Why did the Pilgrims land at Plymouth Rock?
Why did they land at Plymouth Rock?
Yes.
And yeah, any fourth graders yelling at me right now going, really?
Are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Probably not. It's been a long time since I was in fifth grade.
It wasn't last year?
No.
Okay.
That was the toughest 2 years of my life. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Why did they land at Plymouth Rock? I have no idea.
They ran out of beer.
Oh, I should have known that.
What kind of podcast are we doing? Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
wait, let's do this over. Take two.
That's-
What was the question?
That's a minus 500 because that one was too easy. Oh.
I thought, well, how in the world? I don't know because the wind blew them there. I don't know.
Gosh. I thought you had that one easy.
Yeah, I totally dropped the ball on that one because they ran out of beer. I was going to say to get to the other side first, but
I might even give you a little credit for that one.
yeah.
So
Alrighty.
this one even sounds good, I think.
Dude, now this is kind of crazy.
Okay.
So this is a mead.
A mead?
Okay. And
Mead
I know
with honey.
you're going, well, wait a minute. This is an easy drinking lower ABV class. Yep. And that's what this is. Now, here's the second thing that confuses me.
Okay.
It's barrel aged.
Barrel aged.
A barrel aged mead that is 6% ABV.
And is it aged in bourbon barrels?
That I don't know. The writing on here is kind of small.
Oh.
I don't know if you found anything on it.
All it says is barrel
in
aged
barrels. So we
6
don't
months.
know what kind of barrels, but it was 6 months.
Yes.
This is, now, we've had other ones of these.
Okay.
This is by Crafted Artisan Ales, or
Meadery.
Meads, Meadery, I should say. I apologize. But this is their Maple Pecan Pie.
Ooh. Now, we've struggled to get a good pecan, haven't we?
We have.
Pecan-flavored beer.
Now, if this tastes like pecan pie, I'll be in heaven.
Okay.
So we'll find out. Now, did you find anything? I don't know.
All I got was, so it says session, but is that right? Session mead?
It could be, yeah, because it's a lower ABV. Because meads are typically higher
Okay.
in ABV.
Session mead with maple.
Well, I don't mean
Pecans.
to talk over you, but your opener isn't opening.
All right.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, you got to be smarter than a tool. So we got maple, pecans, and natural flavors. That's
Okay.
all it says.
All right. It looks like a mead.
It's light,
I mean, it's definitely a lighter
very light in color.
in color, yes. Boy, this is going to be what's on the back? One more slice, please.
Ooh, one more slice of the pie.
The pie.
What smells like honey to me.
I was going to say, I don't get a whole lot of,
Is that honey that I smell?
I think so. But that's what mead is made out of.
Yes. So we should probably smell that.
I don't taste pecan pie at all. But I get the barrel. I can take, well, on the finish, hang on.
There's something sweet in there.
All of a sudden, it's like, wait a second.
It's almost, I thought it was like a cider at first.
Right. Yeah.
Like an apple cider?
It almost has that flavor. Boy. And like I said, it's, I'm just trying to read on the bottle here. It doesn't say, I get the barrel. You get that barrel flavor.
What are you tasting? What barrel flavor? What type of barrel?
It's almost a super faint bourbon barrel.
Is it?
But you get that oaky,
So maybe just an oak barrel, maybe.
it could be just an oak barrel.
Because it doesn't say
Because
a liquor was aged in that.
right, because typically if there's bourbon, they're going to say bourbon. They may not tell you what brand, but it'll say bourbon.
Right.
So this could be just in oak barrels, but I do get that flavor.
Yeah, it's not bad, I guess.
No, I mean it's different.
Yeah.
I can safely say I don't think we've ever had a barrel aged beer that was 6%.
I would almost guarantee that we haven't. Because every time that, I guess what we found, if somebody's going to take the time to barrel age it, they're going to increase the ABV.
Right.
I think that's usually what we found.
Yep.
At least 9, if not double digits percent.
Man, I don't taste maple pecan pie. No. I don't really get a maple flavor even, do you?
That's what I thought it was like. It almost at first, that very first sip tasted like one of those apple ciders. To me, it was a little sweeter because my teeth were actually hurt, from the sweetness.
Right.
It was not over the top, but I mean, just a little bit sweet. I mean, so it's not bad. It's just, I don't get the flavors that they were telling me were going to be there. That's
Correct.
the hard part.
Yep, I agree with you. Like I said, I'd taste that barrel. Now, is it, okay, did they age maple syrup in a barrel? I don't know, but I'm not getting, typically when you have a maple syrup beer or whatever, you definitely taste that. I don't taste that. I get that hint of the barrel, and then I just get the sweetness.
Yes.
Like you said, of more of a cider.
And I don't know if I taste a pecan either.
I don't taste pecan. I don't taste pecan pie at all.
No. Gosh, I was kind of looking, this is the last one. I was like, man, this is like going to be the cherry on top of the episode.
Again, I was just like, dang, a barrel-aged maple pecan pie. This is going to be amazing. 6%. And again, I still like it. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it's different than what I was hoping it was going to be.
Yes, I know exactly. I mean, we haven't done, on the podcast, we haven't done a lot of meads. So, I mean, it's nothing against meads. Right. But, I mean, they definitely have a different flavor, how they're made. They're built, constructed. So
BK and I did a podcast on meads, and that was the first one that we did.
Right.
This one, like I said, I'm going to have some more, but I just wish it tasted like pecan pie, you know, or maple or something, you know.
Right. God, I was so looking forward to that barrel-aged maple pecan pie. I mean, just the way those words are kind of has you salivating like, oh, this is going to be good.
Exactly.
And the bottle it's a unique shaped bottle too. Yep. So I was like, they did extra work on the bottle. I mean, the flavors. I was like, oh, shoot. Yep. This is probably for me, probably the biggest disappointment of today's class.
Right. Yeah, I would say, like, you know, going back to if it's on the label, it should be in the can or bottle.
Yep.
You know, maple, I don't get maple, I don't get pecan, I don't get pecan pie, I do get the barrel a little bit. I still like it because it's different than the other crafted ones that we've had.
Right.
And crafted does all their stuff that I've had so far is all right at 6%.
Okay.
So they make it so pretty much anybody can drink it, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. But it should be in there, and that is disappointing. Boy, what do I give it for a score? Because I do like the flavor, but if it tasted like maple pecan pie, it would have been really good.
Really good. This could have been the best one of the day.
I'm gonna go at 2.5. It's average score right down the middle. Just because of that. I like the flavor. It has a sweetness. I do think a lot of people could drink it, but we're more, I guess you could say, sticklers on if it says that, you know, and that's the big on the label, maple pecan pie.
That's why people would buy this.
Correct. That's why I bought it.
Right, because of what it says on the bottle and what it's going to taste like.
Yep. So, yeah, I like the flavor, but I got to knock it to a 2.5. Which is average, but it's because it had so much potential. So
I'm going to echo right with you, 2.5. I mean, it's my biggest disappointment, not because it tastes bad, but because I had such high anticipation of what it said on the outside of the bottle that it was going to actually taste like, because all those flavors are really good. I was so looking forward to having those flavors with me. So I was like, I agree. Real close.
Yep. So overall, it was an interesting class.
Yes.
Like I said, it was, you know, all over the board for styles. You know, and
we didn't have anything the same.
We had nothing the same. So that was cool.
Yes.
You know, like I said, the common was 4.9 to 6% ABV.
Low-ABV.
And basically anybody could drink them.
Right. Yeah, we had no stinkers.
No.
I mean, none of them were bad.
Exactly. For me, I would still say that the vanilla latte was my number one. Mm-hmm. Again, I just think that flavor was outstanding.
Really good.
You know, they could have tweaked it just a little bit, but they didn't have to tweak it much at all to be really good.
Or put it in a barrel.
And if they put it in a barrel, it could be in the running for a beer of the year.
Yes.
So we're just throwing that out there, Urban Growler. If you need a pro staff, please email us. And the other ones, I guess, you know, I did like their porter. The Albino Rhino kind of was super close. It was close. That one needed to be tweaked a little bit, you know. And I did still enjoy the maple pecan pie, but it just wasn't what it said. But if I had to pick to me, the clear number one was that vanilla latte blonde. Mm-hmm. And but like I said, the nice thing is anybody could drink any of these,
right?
And I would not be ashamed to recommend any of these, honestly, to somebody that really hasn't drank a lot of that style,
right?
You know, I guess the only one would probably be the porter, just because it had that porter flavor, and right. I think
the malt.
If a person has never had it, they might be like, "Oh, you know, that's too strong." For us, it was totally fine, you know. So yeah, I guess that's kind of my consensus for this class. What do you think?
Yeah, clear number one, hands down, was the vanilla latte. That was really, really good beer. Highly recommend that one for anybody, whether you're a novice or a seasoned craft beer drinker. That one was really good. The other ones, again, we had such a big variety. we didn't have anything in common other than we're just trying them today. So
Right.
there wasn't, so they're all kind of stand alone on themselves, and they're all very good beers, which I don't think anybody would get scared of drinking craft beer by any of them. But my clear number one was the vanilla latte. I think my number two, I did like the porter, and I did like the Rhino Albino.
Yep.
So those three are probably at the top, but then just half a step below were the other three.
Yep.
All were still good. I'm glad we tried them, and I'm glad because this is good just to have a big variety.
Yeah, exactly. And like I said, our whole point of this class was just so many different styles that you can get in a lower ABV.
Right.
So they're really, if you're just getting into craft beer, you can try basically any style out there is going to have a lower ABV representation. And you can start there and then work your way into some higher stuff.
Yes, for sure.
So yeah, that was awesome.
So what do we know, or have you thought about what might be in the next episode?
Well, we've done too many of these low ABV things, I think.
Okay.
I think we're going to
go back
up
a little bit and
we're going to jump her up, I think, in the next one. But then after that, then we're going to start breaking into Oktoberfest stuff.
Okay. All right.
So
it smells like that might be in the air.
It smells like it's getting closer to being in the air. So,
because we just had one.
Yep.
So
and like I said, this would be our third annual Oktoberfest.
All right.
So hopefully we can keep. I know you said you had found a number of them, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking, this fall. Of course, I'm looking forward to. We got to find pumpkin beers.
Right.
That's always good. And then we get into the barrel aged stuff.
Might have to do that again, huh?
Yeah, I know you don't like to, but
you're gonna force us to do that.
We may have to do some more because I know you and I both have a lot. We'll just say a lot.
Looking at my bar, how many boxes?
Yeah. In my basement, and I've got 3 fridges of beer, and I don't have enough room for all of that stuff. Yeah, it's a lot. So we're going to we'll wrap up this easy drinking thing with this episode, and then we'll just kind of see where it takes us.
See how it goes.
Well, awesome. Well, hey, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to us. Please go out, visit any craft brewery, go to a store, buy a craft beer, and just start trying it. Support local. The money stays local. That's always a good thing.
Yes.
And, keep listening.
There you go.
Hey, like we always say, we hope your campfire's always warm.
And your beers are always cold.
See ya.
See ya.
Thank you for listening to the Northwoods Beer Guy podcast. If you have a question, a comment, or a beer you'd like us to review, please feel free to send us a message at northwoodsbeerguy@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're on Untappd, look up Northwoods Beer Guy and send a friend request. Until next week, I hope all your campfires are warm and all your beer is cold.